Hi there everyone, it's SiZiGee here, and I'm glad to see that MechWarrior Living Legends is still alive. Well, I got a little bit of bored of MechWarrior Online. It's nice, it's cool, I like it. It's got my favorite mechs in it, and the mechs look beautiful. But I used to play this game when it was still, well, they were still modding it and updating and everything right before the cease and desist order for them to continue this game. I don't know where that came from actually. I hope not. I hope it's not PGI. I really hope so. Because this game's epic. They actually got a simulator really well done. And the fact is, you start out as infantry. There's no, well, you do one round, you die, then you have to wait till the next fucking round. That's a little bit boring. Here, you die, you just respawn. And if you have enough cash, you buy a mech. And you continue to fight. This game, it's just the fact that it's got a couple of things that is so helpful. For example, you can switch your radar from active to passive. So if someone's got a lock on you, you switch to passive, and then they have to be within a couple hundred meters. I think it's 250 meters or 200 meters. Then that's the only time they can actually target you and lock on you. So LRMs are useless. So if you switch to active, so that you can spot them, then they can spot you, and you pop up on their radar, and so do they. If they're also on active. If they're in passive, well, then it's line of sight. You have to see the target on long range. Even the speed is nice, and especially I took the light mech first. Oh, especially this mech. I can't remember what's the name of this one, or the whatever the name is. It's a super quick mech. It's got an LB-20X, 4 machine guns. Machine guns in this game, the machine guns, they did really well. Machine guns were mainly made for anti-infantry, not for the mechs. That's the thing. But that's why you use it on other elementals to take them out, because, well, it is pretty useless on another mech. You can chew the armor away, but, well, it's going to take a very, very long time. You'll run out of ammo by then. And in MechWarrior Online, well, you can still kill with a machine gun. In this game, not really. It whittles the armor down in sort of like a nuisance. It shows up on their radar, they're being attacked, but I prefer, well, if I had to make a choice between MechWarrior Online and this game, I'd choose this game, and it's getting quite active. They have a whole bunch of servers. Holy shit, they've got, I think, like 20 or so. I can't even remember the number. On their website, I'll put the link down in the description. It's completely free. Don't have to worry about it. It uses the Crisis Wars demo along with this mod. It's been updated to 0.82. I'm not sure if they're gonna continue updating. You know, it's a community thing. Even the servers as well, which I'm quite happy they're doing that. It's on average. Well, they've got servers in Germany, US, and somewhere else. I can't remember. But it's fun. It's fun. Unfortunately, it does have its rubber banding issue here and there, because, well, they would have worked on it. Well, up until the cease and desist order came through, then it became sort of pointless. Like, they're not allowed to update it anymore. So, well, so much for fixing the rubber banding issue and some glitches. This game, you can choose between, you can either stomp around in a mech, or you can take out a tank if you really want to, or fucking hell, you can take a VTOL or even an aircraft. It doesn't matter. You get a shitload of variety with it, especially the mechs. On average, you'll get about 6 to 8 different variants per mech. I can't remember the amount of mechs there is, but most of them are the popular ones, and a couple of them that MWO doesn't have. For example, the Mad Cat Mark II or the Timberwolf Mark II is not in MWO or MechWarrior Online. Oh, I'm torn between the two games now. Even the missiles, the tag works pretty much as intended. Missiles will follow the laser, when MWO it doesn't. It just helps with lock, which is a bit disappointing. And the other thing is, if you locked on the target, no matter how fast you are, missiles will hit you. In this game, not so. If the mech can outrun it, well, the missiles will miss. It'll hit the ground, it'll miss the target. which is good. Jump jets, oh, I love the jump jets. You actually gain speed from it as well if you time it correctly. If you jump first, it launches you a couple, well, probably 10-20 meters in the air, and if you burst it, then you pick some speed up, which is quite useful. But once you land, you completely dead, you stop. So here I'm stomping around with the catapult. Doesn't look so nice compared to MWO's catapult, but well, it's the catapult. Long range LRM, and you get different variants for that one as well. More or less the same as an MWO in any way. Unfortunately, you can't change the loadout, but it's fine. If there's eight variants, well, that's more than enough. I'm happy with that. As you can see, LRM, for each hit, basically you get some money, which is useful. It helps you get another mech or repair or whatever it might be, need ammo. And you'll usually get, like in the top right, you'll see there's the available tonnage. You can get extra ammo. Well, pretty much for now it's just extra ammo. Would have been nice as 2 tons. I would like another, I don't know, 2 machine guns or 2 medium lasers or whatever it might be. Would have been nice, but I don't have that option. But this game is fun, a lot more, quite fun, because there's no waiting time, which is so fucking annoying. Yes, there's a waiting time between spawns. It's like 5 seconds, 10 seconds maybe, and that's pretty much it. And if you really want to, you can go all out infantry, well, with the elemental. And the weapons, oh my god, the weapons are so nice. You get such a huge variety of weapons. If I remember correctly, you get the long tom artillery in this mech. Well, in this mod. I wanted to say game, but it's a mod. In this mod, shit, you get ATMs. I can't even remember what they stand for, what they're for, but it's like SRMs more or less. But they shoot at 750 meters, so I can't remember the purpose for those missiles. So for the life of me, I cannot remember. You get extended range LRMs, you get heavy lasers, heavy large lasers, light gauze, heavy gauze, fucking hell, light, no, what else? The UACs, especially, they're completely different compared to the MWO's version. There's no double tap or nothing, you just hold it in, it keeps on shooting rapid fire up until it jams, and the jams are a lot longer than in MWO, especially with UAC 2. Shit, you wait about 5-10 seconds before you can actually shoot again. That's a big difference. I think I'm gonna stick with this game for a while up until they really improve MWO or the skill system comes out. Then I'm gonna check it out, see if it's any better. But I really hope PGI, I hope someone at PGI is listening. Please drive MWO to what MechWarrior Living Legends is, as this game is actually fun. If you can make faction play like this, but instead of you choosing your loadout and you just have that, how about that what you have along with the trial mechs? Those are the ones you can actually buy. Then you work your way up, and well, as you start out with a certain amount of cash just to buy if you have a light mech or use the trial light mech, you can buy one of them. And then you can work your way up, well, slowly but surely you can work your way up and eventually get to your own mechs or the higher end trial mechs. That would be quite nice. That might be an idea for you guys. That if you can bring in elementals and bring in, well, literally this drop in drop out multiplayer, because really the faction play, okay, I did play faction play recently. It was nice. The waiting times were shorter, but it's not interesting enough. One would rather want to play a quick play than join a faction warfare. The concept of faction warfare is nice, but if you guys can steer it towards this, then one can officially say you guys have made then the game is complete. Just have to patch it, update it, fix bugs. Well, it's just bug fixing, and that's pretty much it. And just add content to it. And so far, I am so happy with this game. Happy a small community got together and decided, well, let's keep the servers online. And due to another YouTuber, well, BlueDrake42, saw his video that, oh, the game's still being played. It's like, fucking hell, I'm gonna try it out again. And it's still fun as ever. Some minor quirk, well, minor quirk or hack, which you can call it. what you have to do with this game, especially when you start it up. Max resolution you can only take it, or what you can choose is what's it? Excuse me, 1650 by 1680 by 1050, 1680 by 1050. Just for reference. Then you can't go past that. So you have to go to the actual folder of Crisis Wars or MechWarrior Living Legends, and you'll have to modify the auto-execute.cfg or config, basically the config file. Then you have to add in the r_height and r_width to your resolution, like in 1080p is 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, and then you've got 1080p. So that's how you can get that. But this is such a fun game, and well, next I'm gonna try joining. They still have TeamSpeak servers up for this, so I think I'm gonna join that and see what the community is like so far. Even from the chat, oh, it's actually kind of nice. People are friendly, actually helpful. Which I've noticed in MWO or MechWarrior Online, people, they're either talkative or they don't talk at all, and if you give advice, well, fuck it, nobody listens. Make a joke, well, some people take it offensively. I made a couple of jokes, I said, oh, it's not that. For example, the all systems nominal. Sometimes, especially if you've got headphones and you just, well, have in a way that you can't hear it clearly, it sounds like she's saying all systems nominal. I find that hilarious. So one person actually lashed out and said, no, it's not, it's nominal. Okay, can't you get it? It's a fucking joke. It's simple. But whatever. People can be weird. Some people do get it, but that's fine. People are people. I just wish they'd stop playing this game. Then at least the complaining would stop. That, because so far every match I've played, people complain left, right, and center, which is completely fucking annoying. It's disappointing, but people complain. Everybody complains. I complain. That's just human. We're just natural born complainers. But yeah, that's life. Do yourself a favor, if you love MechWarrior Online, give this game a shot. Even with the rubber banding, now and then, it's not always, depending on the region. If you're in the US, try and play on the US servers. If you're in Europe, try and play on the European servers. Depending on your ping, your latency, as it will affect your play. It's not like MechWarrior Online where they do have the hardware. Oh, well, this is all community paid. It's their own servers. Not sure if it's VPS or virtual private servers, or if it's dedicated servers, dedicated hosting. Not sure. One can find out, but for now, I'm not gonna go through that route. Believe me, you'll have lots of fun. In the beginning, you will die a lot. You will really die a lot. I've died a lot, and I don't mind. Just like MechWarrior Online, just minus the long fucking wait. That's the one thing that annoyed the living hell out of me. Is, okay, cool. You go in, someone gives you either a nice fucking perfect headshot, there we go. First 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're dead. Oh, great. Like one round I had, I bet the person was quite disappointed. Like mech, I was in my bushwhacker, taking the long route around so that I could hit them from the back. Unfortunately, I did not record that. I wish I did, because I got 7 kills in that round. And I still had around about 90% health left, or armor left. Nobody kept an eye on their back, and I started wiping them out from the back. It was actually kind of hilarious. People started backpedaling, thinking that it's the people, my team shooting them from the front, but in the meantime I'm whacking them from the back. And there was one light mech who ran in front of me. He was looking at the battlefield. I bet he didn't even get a shot off. And well, what happened was, he didn't spot me, he ran in front of me, and well, he turned. I thought I might follow him, and I decided, well, fuck it, just shoot him in the back. One shot him in the back. I bet you that guy was so disappointed. Well, he disconnected afterwards, so it's obvious. He got all pissed off, he lost, he died, and he didn't even get any damage. So Then I moved over to all the other mechs and took them out. There was only one mech I had to sort of, well, actually take on, but he was already, well, he was practically dead. And yeah, it's all tactics. Took them out, and you just, well, even in that match, people started complaining. Even one person said, "Oh, where the fuck's that bushwhacker going?" Well, I've got my own tactic, and they went on about how I'm gonna cost them the team, but I just kept quiet. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking show you guys. Took down about, well, more than half the team, and they mopped up the rest. Simple. That was quite fun, but to each their own. Everybody's got their own tactic. So yeah, hopefully I can get some of you MWO players out to come play this game. Beradul and Snuggles time. I hope you guys actually try this game out as well if you don't know it. If you do know it, get back into it. People are quite active. Servers are well, there's two usually. One in the US, one in Europe. That's usually full. Sometimes, especially over weekends, then servers are way more full. It's on average about 60-70 players playing this game. In a match, if I remember correctly, the max is 28 people playing, or 32. Can't remember what the server max what maximum amount of players they put up as, but that's more than enough. Because, well, even 28 players, 14 on a team, with no waiting time between dying. That's kind of fun. Nice large battles. Even some maps have certain, well, not side effects. For example, there's one with very low gravity, so jump jetting around is actually quite funny. But not randomly, after certain time intervals, it becomes extremely hot, and then it's on an asteroid, if I have it right, which passes, well, revolves, well, it makes its own revolutions, and in certain periods you're in the sun, so you see your heat go up, and you can overheat quite quickly, and then once it's in the shadow, you basically ice cold, and then you can fire at your own heart's content how much you want. You can fucking go crazy with that, and that's fun. I love this game. I just hope they keep on updating it. Even though those against court orders, I don't care. I hope they do update this game. This is so fun. The only thing I would want from this game is if they can incorporate MechWarrior Online Living Legend. MechWarrior Online Living Legends, yes. MechWarrior Online's, well, models in here. Then it would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. I know, two different engines. This is Crysis 1, and that's on the Crysis 3 engine, or CryEngine 3. This is on CryEngine 1. There are the differences, unfortunately, as a new engine they're using, so yeah, I just hope that BGI is going that direction. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, it looks good, it looks fucking fantastic. I just hope they could learn from that, and maybe either that and incorporate it into MWO, or from MWO to here. But anyway, I digress. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye bye.